Hey there, this is Mr. Icarus, and welcome to yet another edition of Doom Mod Madness. This time around, we're checking out a mod that comprehensively ruins the core gameplay experience of Doom. That's right, we are checking out the Loot Box mod. Now, in comparison to more recent mods that I've covered, where they generally seek to enrich and enhance the range of gameplay experiences you can have within Doom, the Loot Box mod takes the revolutionary approach of taking all of the good stuff away, bundling them into loot boxes, and forcing you to flail around with a pistol for a good long while until you finally come across one. But even then, you won't be able to open it because you need a key, and the only way to get those is as a random drop from a random enemy. Fun! As you've probably figured out by now, the Loot Box mod is fully intended to be a terrible experience, to basically prove a point. And one of the funnier things about the Loot Box mod to me is that even when you do finally get your hands on a key, which I was exceedingly lucky to get off the first enemy during this particular run, you can't guarantee that the box is going to be in the same place you found it the first time around. And even then, if you do find a box, if you do have a key, chances are the weapon that you find within it is going to be completely inappropriate for the pacing and the balance of the part of the level you're currently in. So let's find out what's in our first loot box, shall we? We've got a plasma gun, which is actually a pretty good pick at first glance, until you realize that the ammo is going to run out extremely quickly, and the chances of finding fresh ammo for it are going to be slim, considering we found it at such an early part of this level. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be very long before we're derping around with the pistol all over again, and when it comes to finding fresh keys, they are extremely rare drops, and have you seen any other loot boxes kicking around? Because I sure as hell haven't. But wait, there's a solution, because Loot Box Doom also includes access to the marketplace, where you can buy additional keys for downright reasonable microtransactional prices. And the crates as well. Why derp around an entire level when you can just buy 6 or 10 of them right off the bat and get all of the good shit right there and then? Oh wait, it doesn't work. Thank God for that. How awful would that be if that was actually a thing, right? I mean, can you imagine it? Intentionally gimping your game to such a degree that players feel obliged to buy upgrades just to stand a snowball's chance in hell of competing? I mean, who would do that? Who would take all of that hard work done by game developers and level designers and coders and squander it, just turn it into a complete laughingstock, all in the pursuit of getting even more money out of the people that are already paying full whack for your game? I mean, I can't even think. Who would possibly... Oh wait, no, that's EA, isn't it? Oh dear. So would I recommend playing Russian Overkill instead of the Loot Box mod? Yes, I most assuredly would, because the Loot Box mod, despite its admirable attempt at satire, only reminds me of the depressing AAA video game dystopia we currently live in, whereas Russian Overkill allows you to do this. I rest my case. But that's not to say that the loot box itself is inherently evil. Far from it. There's plenty of ways to integrate loot boxes into games without turning them into glorified paywalls, without turning them into an excuse to hide content away from a full paying customer. I mean, there's even mods that are currently making the rounds that have enemies drop mystery boxes that will sometimes give you a nice surprise, or maybe an additional challenging enemy to have to deal with. They should be used as excuses to enhance the gameplay, to enrich it, not to dumb it down and just turn it into yet another business transaction. But hey, you never know, those mechanics introduced in the Loot Box mod may eventually find their way into something a lot more fun and entertaining. One can hope. But in any case, if you fancy having a terrible time in Doom, the link for the Loot Box mod is in the description below. If you feel like having a fantastic time in Doom, the link for Russian Overkill is going to be down there as well. At the very least, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to let me know what you thought in the comments, and feel free to suggest any mods you'd like to see me cover in future episodes of Doom Mod Madness. This has been Mr. Icarus. Thank you very much for watching. Icarus out.